welcome back. It's been a while since I've used the front-facing camera. Today's Sunday, March the 12th, if I'm not mistaken, and we had a swap meet today here in Toronto at the Scarborough swap meet, and it was a great day. I mean, we woke up kind of early to head out there. I pretty much was in the area just for opening a couple of stores, and unfortunately I didn't have too much luck at the stores. One of them didn't have much at all, and one looks like I got beat maybe yesterday. It looks like they put stuff out yesterday, but the main reason for going out today was for the show. So I'm gonna do a recap of everything that we picked up, and I got to meet Kyle again, and probably the longest that we got to chill out was today. We chilled out during the show, and we even had lunch after, so it was pretty awesome to be able to hang out with Kyle as much as we did today. So the first thing that we got at the show, that I got at the show, was these import tuners. I was actually one of the first to hit this table, and I left a couple behind. There was a couple of Celicas and Toyota Supras, and moments after I picked these up, I went back and they were scooped up, but I got the ones I wanted. So I got the Datsun 240Z. This is the white one with the gold rims, and I got its color variation, which is the green one. So there's the two Datsun 240Zs. I'm gonna eventually crack these. I gotta count how many I actually have. I think with what I now have, I may have about 12, maybe 10 in total. And I think these are gonna display awesome once I crack them loose, because they're really, really well detailed. They're a little bit bigger than 164. And this one, I'm pretty sure I'm missing. I'm not 100% sure. This is the Skyline GTR. And this one, you know what, I'm really confused. When I go home, I gotta double check, but I think the red one is the one that I have. One of these two I was missing. I just gotta figure out which one it was. But anyways, I picked up both, because I'm not gonna leave a Skyline behind when it's an import tuner. So if any of these are doubles, I may be putting them up for trade for anything that I may be missing. So there's a Skyline GTR in red, and there's a GTR in silver. I'm pretty sure this is the one I do have already, so that's awesome. And I gotta see which one has a better card. Then to the next table, I'm just gonna move over here. So we picked up another one of these. This is actually gonna be a little bit repetitive, because some of these cards are actually doubles for me. I just ended up picking them up on better cards. So I have the Wolverine, which I picked up for the same price. It was $5. And I picked this up at the last show, or yeah, actually one of the last shows that I went to, which was a couple of months ago, and the card on that one was beat up. So that one I'm probably gonna crack loose, and this one's on a mint card, like dead mint all around. So that's the Wolverine T1 panel bus. Still missing the Reese peanut butter one. That's the one that I need. Pretty much have all of this variation. And again, like I said, repetitive, because this is one that I already have. And I got this at an awesome deal. The guy was selling it for $5. This normally goes at other tables for $25. Now the crazy story about this is that while I was picking up the import tuners, I got to this table maybe like 40 or 45 seconds late. So the guy at the table was selling everything for $5 a piece, and you won't believe what he got in addition to this for $10. He got this, and he got the red 599X Super Treasure Hunt. So, you know, I looked through his table thoroughly. It's the only one I can find, and I'm pretty happy with this. This is the 512M. This is the 99 Treasure Hunt series. So freaking awesome. And this one was part of the deal. So really, like, he gave me the pair for $20. I mean, considering that this normally gets sold for 20 to 25 bucks, to get the pair for 20, I just jumped on it. And the main reason I got this one is because the one that I have is also on, it was a dump bin find, so mine wasn't on a perfect card. At least this one is dead mint. So I'm gonna go put this hopefully in a protective if I can find one. So that's that. And then, what else do we have in here? Got some stuff in the bag. I didn't really pick up too much after this. I think this is the last bit of what I actually purchased. Yeah, these are just main lines that I got, which they either yeah, they're right here. So the guy wanted $1 a piece for all these, and I said, yeah, for sure, why not? So the first thing is I got two of the Datsun 240Z. I don't believe I had this one at all, so I picked this one up. One is on a better card than the other, but there's no creases on either one. So it's a 2006 first edition Datsun 240Z. And then I ended up picking up on the Civic variations. I don't think I have the top one. The silver one I didn't have, but the bottom one might be an extra. I've really got to double check. Like, these are from earlier in my collection, and I've got them in boxes that I really got to sort through and organize, but I can't leave behind Civics for $1. And the last piece that I picked up, just because it was on this table and I wanted to get an even number because I had a $5 bill, and because I'm into the tuners, I picked up the first edition Daytona Charger, which is awesome. This is just absolutely sick. So I've been getting every version of the tuners from this year, and this will be the third Daytona for this year that I have, I believe. Actually the fourth. Yeah, I got the fourth in my collection, because I got the Zamac, I got the first release, which I can't remember the color anymore off the top of my head. I got the purple one, and now this. So that's really cool. And I believe that was it for my purchases. Oh, no, there was one more. This is actually from a trade. From a trade with Dan. He goes by Danny Boys or Danny's Toys or something on Instagram. I'll put the right name on the description, hopefully. But I traded him the GTR treasure hunt for the 1970 Plymouth GTX. It's freaking awesome. This square body with the green body and green rims is just awesome. So I don't normally get away or give away my JDM stuff, but that was a double, and this was an awesome piece, so I felt it was worth it. So that's another green light muscle to add to the collection. And I think that pretty much is... Oh, I did a trade with Danny, with HWDNAC. He's on Instagram and YouTube, so it's a different Danny. So we actually made a trade for a Chevelle, which was a double for me. The Chevelle I already had, but I really liked it, so I traded for him. I traded for it, and at the show, KP was also looking for it. So it won't be on my video because I ended up giving it to KP. But he did throw this as an extra, which is a Ferrari Dino from the Heart to Heart retro series, and this is one I didn't have for the loose collection. So I'll be cracking this one open and putting that in the loose display. And speaking of KP's toys, there was a box that he gave me at the beginning of the show, and ended up opening it later, like after the show, and he threw in a Ferrari 330 P4 from the Garage series. Just an awesome piece. Has some sick Real Riders on it. And then the Plymouth Superbird from the Hot Wheels Classics. There's a couple of color variations on these. This is the first one in my collection. It's just so sick with that mirrored blue finish to it, man. This is just a sick piece. So I'm really stoked about that. Damn, my dashboard is full of cars right now. Then he hooked it up with some green machines, man. Like, amazing greenery that he threw in here. First, I'll start off with this one, which I believe is a double for me, because I do have this Shelby with both the green body and also the green rim. But it's awesome to have. You can never have too many Shelbys, especially when it's a green machine. So very much appreciate to have this one in my collection. And then these I didn't have. I believe I have a 1970 Challenger RT, but now this is the 71, which I believe you found just before the holidays, which is sick. Take a look at that. This is a Series 18. Yeah, Series 16. So sick. So for Series 16, I've got the 67 Mustang, which is the Gulf Mustang. I've got the Roadrunner. I now have this. I have the Shelby GT500. And I believe I have the Chevrolet Camaro. So all I'm missing is a Dodge Charger Hellcat to complete that series. So I've actually come pretty far along on this series, more than I anticipated. So the Hellcat's one that I've got to remove off the list. So that's awesome. And this one caught me by surprise because I know he likes vans. And I'll tell you right now, I have the worst luck finding the green lights when they're Hollywood series. But this is just a sick piece. He threw in the Big Lebowski van green machine. and I had to make sure that he had a double before I took this from him, because I know he loves his Vans, and as much as I love my green machines, I didn't want to take something that he needed in his collection. But he assured me he had a second one, so that was awesome. And then KP's always awesome, man. He always throws in extras for the kids, man, which is very much appreciated. So actually, in the last box that he gave me, he threw in some keychains, and I got some 2 more. So there's the Mater, and this is the Hudson Hornet. So I'll be giving those to my kids as soon as they get home. These are so sick. And he also threw in an extra, or not an extra, but actually it's a piece. It's a bear that he found for my daughter. He's been my Care Bear supplier, because in his area they get more Care Bears than my area, and my daughter collects Care Bears. So he found this, and I don't even know her name. Let me see if it's on the... It's Hopeful Heart Bear. So non-die-cast, guys, but my daughter didn't have this one, and that's pretty sick. This was like, when he showed it to me, it was like mint. He found it at a thrift shop, but it was mint. Like, this is like, sometimes our thrift shops get new stuff and old stuff to sell, and this was like, it was brand new. So I said, yeah, take it, man, why not? So that is the complete haul. Really happy with everything I came home with. So it's a lot of stuff that I can crack and display, maybe a piece or 2 that's going to be for trade, and a lot of other stuff that's just awesome to have as doubles or extras of. So thanks again for watching, guys. This video went a little longer than I expected, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.